In yesterday's video, I shared a draft of an expedition run with you. This is going to be the first 2 games of that run, so we're just going to go ahead and dive right in. And as I said yesterday, we're going to be sharing all of my games, win or lose, with you, so you can kind of see how this expedition drafted deck goes. I talked about some of my choices yesterday and highlighted that, you know, if you're trying to be conservative and play properly, you might make different picks, but we kind of went all in on the Elnuk meme. So we are running 5 Elnuks. We have 3 of the bulls and 2 of the troops, I believe. We're going to keep a combat trick and at least something that we can play semi-early game. But we want to throw the bull back for sure. Wow. Alright, we have a bit of a slow hand. Okay. Now, the good news is that we do have something like Pledge that we can maybe play with this later on. The bad news is, against Piltover and Noxus, you just kind of have to assume your opponent is being aggressive. Now, if this hits, this could be massive, but we got to live to turn 5, and our opponent is coming out of the gates hitting us with 6. There's nothing we can do. Alright, so we're just going to go ahead and develop Stefan here. And they do have the Culling Strike. Well, that is, I mean, just not great for us, but there's nothing we can do about it, so. This might be a very fast loss. This could be really helpful as well. Alright, well, we're going to play Ash. And we're going to absolutely have to, like, block here and do the Frostbite thing. Or just Frostbite it, because we won't be able to block. They have the Guile. They are very aggressive over there, so I guess bravo to them. Maybe taking 6 more here.
The time is right. Strike now.
And it's all going to come down to how much we can get, I guess, out of this troop. Because we are down to 8. We are in the danger zone. Here's the troop. And that's a pretty good roll. That's not bad. Keep in mind, they can't block with any of these units, so we get to counterattack for a pretty significant amount. The long pause here is probably them going, you know, I'm tired of seeing this on the ladder. Alright, so they're going to deal some direct damage and cycle probably for some answers. Or maybe they're just trying to burn us down. Again, they are on Piltover, so perhaps they're sitting on like a bunch of get exciteds and everything else. But we got them down to 4. Take Heart here could be played on our Ash. Instead, we're going to do this, though, because, again, we just need blockers. And we've got this here as well, so what we are looking to do...
Bold, aren't you?
Just block like this. And we're going to end up using this elixir here to save this. The reason we did it like so, though, is because, you know, if they have anything that buffs and to survive this trade and they end up taking this out, that's fine. Like, we want to protect this as much as possible, so. Protected our health pretty well. I mean, they were off to a fast start. Okay. I respect it. It's a great Shun Po. They also get to basically trade with one of these, because we're going to get rid of that. There's no reason not to. And then we're going to take the open attack and hope that they just don't have anything there. If they try to kill one of our units, we can take Heart so that it survives. Like, we've got 2 combat tricks, but... Okay, so We went all in on the Elnuk meme and we get an immediate return. Immediate value. Part of me feels a little bit bad, I'm not gonna lie. But the other part of me doesn't, because that was an insane start. Can now add another champion. That was an insane start from our opponent. Okay, so Ash is great. The problem is Shatter is kind of ho-hum, but Stalking Wolf is good. I don't think we want a second Tryndamere. I love this, but we don't want too much late game. In fact, we kind of saw the drawback of that. Meanwhile, we have a Nivea and Sentry. Both of those are awesome. If I am going to add more late game, I'd prefer it to be a Nivea over a second Tryndamere, but this pack mentality is a bit of a gamble. So right now it's kind of between, like, do we think Shatter or pack mentality is more likely to be a dead card? Now, the last time we talked about this card, we were like, well, you know, unless you have something specific, it's probably not very great. However, we do have something specific now. We have 5 Elnuks in the deck. So there is a higher chance of us getting value from the pack mentality. So I think we're going to take this route. All right, let's do it. Mostly because Anivia, again, it's just so annoying to deal with from an expedition standpoint. And we're going to jump into game number 2. Like I said, probably 2 games per video. We're going to show all of the games, win or lose. I'm not ashamed. Listen, you're never going to see me hide from the fact that, you know, I make play mistakes. A lot of times when I'm filming these videos, it's like 2 a.m. I don't pretend to be a perfect player. And I'm certainly comfortable enough with my own ego where I can share losses. So there will be times when you're watching my channel and you're going to see me mess up. Alright, we're going to throw these back. We like the Hawk start, and I like having at least one decent combat trick. Double Hawk, okay. Reaver here is solid, but we're going to need to draw some meaningful cards in the interim. But Double Hawk is great. We only have 2 Hawks in the deck, so let's get that value going. So almost a bit of a shame that we're going to be drawing that before we can get, like, even just 1 Hawk on that, and you feel pretty good. But we do at least have a Flash Freeze to pair. That's a buffed up troop, though. We're going to do this before they have the chance to, like, play a unit and have that get buffed for blocking potential.
Sharpen the blades,
like so.
secure the kill.
So, like, if we would have been greedy and played this, then they could have got a value trade. So we'll just do it like that instead. Bank the mana. And we're actually just going to pass. Because it's, I was going to say, it's going to put him off from attacking there. We could use this if we really wanted to dodge this. I think taking the 5 is fine for now, though, because we want to develop Rhyme Fang. But we wanted to do it post-attack and deter that, so Rhyme Fang comes down. The reason we want Rhyme Fang there is because now we can set ourselves up with the open attack where this can hit there. Oh, that's a... I mean, it's nice because it's a giant 6/7, but it's a bit of a shame because we wanted to get it for free off of that next turn. Excuse me. So we're just going to go ahead and do this.
Next time.
And then we'll likely just end up playing a giant bull. Chillwind Yeti on steroids. So they play a meaty unit. 5/4 is a lot of stats, but we laugh in 6/7. Ha 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 ha. Alright, another solid unit. Scar Maiden would be nice to develop, but Thank you.
The order
The longer you wait to play this, the longer it takes to find your value. So we're just gonna we're just gonna casually hit 2 more Elnuks, and I feel bad. I feel dirty. Like, I'm not gonna lie, gang. I feel like I need a shower. This person again is probably like, I'm so tired of seeing this on the ladder. So even with the challenge, they can try to eat 1, but then we're going to end up using an elixir, so. Now, they could have combat tricks. Alright. So we're going to go with the block here and make them use at least 1 more. And they don't have it, so they push the 2 elusive. We have a beautiful open attack coming here. I'm assuming they don't outright concede. This is a rough board to be staring down. Okay. Giving yourself a number of like cheap blockers is probably, you know, enough to say like, okay, I don't need to auto concede here. So like, I respect that. Definitely want to try to get rid of the elusive though. I don't think we flash freeze it yet, because we know they're going to assign blockers. There's also an argument to be made about saving the flash freeze for later, letting some stuff die, and then just spending our 6 mana on another massive unit. So I think this is actually fine. Evened up health totals, same number of cards in hand, but slightly superior board, so overall feels okay. Now you could say maybe you play this and bank your spell mana. Like, that's an argument to be made. I think we just still go with this though. The one thing you have to worry about whenever you're playing against Ionia is obviously like Will of Ionia. We have to decide now, is this the turn we want to flash freeze this? And it might be just because of the life gain, but...
Pledge to Sejuani's service.
They can also life gain when we turn around and attack the next turn. And that's the point where we would want to flash freeze. Well, now we wait and see what they try to eat.
Strike for the balance.
What are they bringing? 6, 9 elusive, huh? They're not challenging anything. So again, it's that decision of, do we frostbite this now or do we frostbite it when we're trading into it? But I think it's now. I don't want them to like heal until combat next turn, but even more importantly, I just don't want to take more damage than I need to now. This is gonna lose elusive. We're gonna just play another big overwhelm unit and hope this is enough to push.
What time is it?
Right now they're trying to figure out how they survive but save the elusive units, because they can push for lethal next turn.
This isn't part of the training.
Alright, so they're going to try to keep the Kinku, but we just let this go. Oh.
I apologize to your parents.
Well, I think that's it.
Another day, another fight.
Unless we top deck and answer, we need a frostbite effect. I think we just lose. Oh, this last turn would have actually helped us win the game. Well, that was a good attempt.
Go time! I give you muscles!
That was a good attempt. So we're going to start this particular expedition run 1-1, sadly. So this would have won just because it would have given us overwhelm. And we would have been able to push for this 3 damage. Man, this life blade did so much work because that 3 that they got from blocking was exactly what they needed to stay alive that last round. But again, not much we can really do here at the moment. So, GG. Alright, we're going to be facing elimination, so I guess for tomorrow's video, we're going to start off with some suspense. Hopefully we can keep the run going. That's it for this one. If you made it this far, I appreciate you. Thanks for watching, and hopefully I'll catch you watching more tomorrow.